Today we're going to be talking about tumblers and how to choose the right media for different applications. Media is the type of material that you'll be putting into your tumblers that acts as an abrasive to burnish or polish your jewelry. So what is tumbling exactly? So tumbling is the use of media in an electrically powered motor that constantly moves the media against the surface of your jewelry or metal to achieve a particular finish. First here we have our magnetic tumbler. So this will use stainless steel pins and a disc with magnets at the bottom to constantly hit your piece of jewelry. Next we have our rotary or barrel tumbler. These rotary tumblers will constantly spin, having a stainless steel shot in them to constantly hit the surface of your material. And then finally we have our vibratory tumbler. So this involves placing your parts inside a tub filled with specific media, then applying a vibration force to all the tub's contents with a motor, and the bowl sits on some very strong springs to support that motion. Now we'll talk a little bit about the media that goes in them. So tumbling media abrades against your metal to remove any unwanted material. So the applications range from deburring, polishing, burnishing, removing fire scale. So you'll choose your desired finish based on the characteristics, the size, the shape, and composition of your media. First, we'll talk about the stainless steel pins that we mentioned in the beginning. So the stainless steel pins are best suited for deburring and surface smoothing. They leave a semi-bright finish in a short amount of time, so they're perfect for right after casting to remove that casting skin. So you usually run them about 15 to 20 minutes. Any more than that, you'll get more of a matte or satin finish. They come in a flat-ended shape or a bullet nose shape. The bullet nose pins allow you to put a polish finish on the metal instead of a burnished finish that the flat ends produce. Next is our stainless steel shot. So the stainless steel shot comes in a variety of shapes to burnish your metal. So they are rust and corrosion resistant, so they require no special storage, and they're ideal for a wet flow-through system. And these steel shots leave your pieces bright and clean. It burnishes the metals to a bright finish. So, and it typically takes anywhere from 4 to 8 hours to accomplish that finish. You'll use this in either the rotary tumbler or in the vibratory tumbler. Next in line we have our ceramic media, which is the heaviest and also the coarsest and fastest finisher. So its polyhedron shape is great for grinding and polishing hard metals, and it's good for deburring machined, casted, and fabricated parts as well. So you'll use that with certain barrel tumblers, but mainly you'll be using that with a vibratory tumbler. Next we have our plastic pyramids. So these are formulated to be very fine or up to very coarse. They work well for surface conditioning. So they're ideal for delicate jewelry pieces or softer metals like gold or platinum. You'll get a smooth finish without shine. They're available in multiple different cuts. They come in different colors. The light green is very fine, all the way up to more of your coarse one in that white or brown color. Next we have our porcelain balls. They are used for achieving bright finishes without the use of steel media. Steel media can leave impingement marks on softer materials or some flat surfaces, so the lighter weight of this media lessens that distortion, and it's very popular for more delicate parts, fine edge blanking, and precious metal burnishing. So you'll use this with a vibratory tumbler as well. Finally, we have our treated walnut shell media. So this can be used on all materials, and it produces an excellent mirror finish. It's a very dry media, so it's often used as a natural or organic option for cleaning and polishing jewelry. It can absorb water, grease, and other liquids. It's a gentle media that helps to remove dirt, debris, and tarnish from metal components without scratching them. So you'll use this with a vibratory tumbler as well. With all of our different kinds of media here, it's equally important to use a burnishing compound or some type of solution to condition or lubricate the media when operating with them. So not all soaps are the same. You wouldn't use your shampoo to clean your dishes. So make sure you're using the recommended solution to expedite your tumbling time and efficiency. So we have our burnishing compound. This will be used with our stainless steel pins and our magnetic tumbler. Next we have our stainless steel shot conditioner to use with our stainless steel media, whether it's the barrel tumbler or the vibratory tumbler. And then finally we have our polishing paste. So this will be used with the walnut shell media. And I'll give you a little preview of what each of these tumblers look like when in use. So first we'll go to our magnetic tumbler. Some of them have variable speeds like this one does. We're gonna turn that on. It also has a timer We're just going to set it to the on position so you can control how fast those magnets will move. So you can see as we increase the speed, you'll see that vortex reaction really start to occur in there. So ideally, those stainless steel pins will get into those really hard to reach and recessed areas to really cut down on time that would normally take you much longer to hand polish those. Next, we have our barrel or rotary tumbler. So we'll turn this on. You can control the speeds, whether you want it slow or fast, and you can control the direction as well. So as you start it up, the barrel will slowly move around and that material will slowly abrade against your pieces to end up giving you that burnishing shine to it. Finally, we'll get to our vibratory tumbler. So it has the big bowl on the top. You'll unscrew your top right here, choose your selected media. You'll put that in with your parts as well as your burnishing compound or polishing paste, and you'll just turn it on in the front right here. See, it's a little bit noisier than some of the other tumblers, but it balances on these extremely strong springs down here. And this vibratory option can really range in time depending on the type of media that you're using. So while it's a lot faster for the cut down work with the ceramic media, the treated walnut shell will take a lot longer. That can range you anywhere from 8 to 24 hours depending on the type of finish that you're trying to achieve. Lastly, while all the tumblers are extremely time-saving and beneficial, it doesn't actually take the place of hand polishing. So even on our finest material with the walnut shell, you'll still want to take it and kiss it on a buff polishing wheel with some type of rouge or compound to finish your job. Got a couple tips and tricks for y'all that'll make the tumbling process a lot faster and easier to deal with. So first tip is that with your magnetic tumbler, you'll want to remove your bowl after using it. Over time, your stainless steel pins can demagnetize, so taking them off in between or after uses will prolong the life of them. Also, you can constantly clean the pins if you see they get dirty over time by using just burnishing compounds with the pins alone. Another tip for removing your pieces from the bowl is actually to use a magnetic wand like this. This will grab your media and pull it all up, so you can just grab your pieces and then you'll pull this little lever right here and it'll drop them all back into place. So that can be used with your steel pins or even with your steel shot. Next, for our tips and tricks for our rotary tumbler, this one specifically has this band on the front right here. So if you hold this up to the side, the band actually works for your fill line as well. So you'll use just a cap full of your steel shot conditioner or burnishing compound, whatever you're going to use, and then you have your media at the bottom, and you'll want just enough to cover your pieces. And then finally, for our vibratory tumbler, you want to make sure to look at the recommended applications. So some tumblers are for dry media, some are for wet, some can be used for both. So you just want to make sure that you are listening to the manufacturer's recommendations to get the most out of your equipment. This has been an overview of our tumbling assortment and the different medias that we offer. Your results and experience may vary based on the type of media that you use, the type of metal, how delicate or heavy your parts are. So if you have any questions on your polishing process and how any of these tumblers or media can help to increase the efficiency in your business, please reach out to our Tools Tech team at extension 4300. Want to know more? I can't do it.